So hi, my name is Dina, and I am going to read two books. One is called I Need a Hug, and one is called Something Good. So basically, I'm going to read them, and I am going to talk about a page after I read a page. So, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and when you listen to this video, you can think about those questions and you can answer them in your head. Or if you're with a partner and listening to it, then you can say the answers to your partner. So I'm gonna read I Need a Hug. So it says, hold on a second, let me just okay. I need a hug. Okay, so more than anything else in the world, Saphira needed a hug. Do you know why Saphira needed a hug? So why don't we figure out that? Even though she was 2007 years old, she had never been hugged by anyone. Saphira was a huge redwood tree who lived Do you know where Saphira lives? If you've read this book, then you might know it. And if you have the book right in front of you, then you can just read along with me, and you'll know. Who lived in Northern California. She was much taller than Niagara Falls. It would take 25 children holding hands in a circle. So, right there. See? Holding hands in a circle to go around her sturdy trunk. One could only imagine the things Saphira had seen in her long lifetime. So, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you know what's going to happen next? Well, let's find out. And if you have and you can pause this if you want, and you can think about some predictions and write them down. Then, if you're doing this at home, you can do them on a piece of paper, and you can give them to your teacher, and you can show her the video, and she's going to be so impressed. So here we go, reading some more. Many visitors came to admire these natural wonders of the world. The smell of sweet, fresh air made by the giant trees filled the forest. Many interesting animals such as flying squirrels. Have you ever seen a flying squirrel? Do you know how flying squirrels can fly? They have very flat tails, so they can fly. But was something that I learned somewhere, but I forget where it was. And I learned that a flying squirrel so if this is the ground and this is like a tree, it has to be in the tree to fly. It has to be in a high place. It can't start off low, then go high like birds. It has to start off high, then fly down for a flying squirrel to fly. Many interesting animals such as flying squirrels, northern spotted owls, and clouded salamanders live high up in the canopy of the friendly redwood. Here's why Saphira wanted a hug. Some of the huge trees grew beside the visitors' path. People could not resist the nature argue to give them a big, loving hug. Poor Saphira did not get any hugs because she lived off the path. So there's the reason why Saphira didn't get a hug. Because she lived off the path. And her friends lived on the path. So here are some people hugging the trees. And there's poor Saphira, right there. So sad because her friends are getting hugs. See? So poor Saphira. Saphira was very all her life she had to be content just to watch her friends get hugs. The only attention she received was from the troublesome trickster Wind, who liked to play jokes on her. Saphira was very sad. She needed to find a way to attract visitors so she could be given that special hug. Tomorrow was Saphira's birthday. More than anything else in the world, she wanted a simple hug for a present. And here comes, and I forgot to tell you, there is some songs about Saphira in the book. And it's a really short song. It's only like 10 words. And she's asking the visitors if she can have a hug. So here we go. Saphira quickly learned how to swirl her branches magically in the air to make noises that sound like words. Saphira practiced a long time until finally she created a message using the sound of the wind. She learned how to say, here's the song. Well, it's like a chant. I need a hug, I need a hug, I need a hug, hug, hug. Saphira could hardly wait to try out her plan on the park visitors. So there's her swaying her branches. And she's saying, I need a hug, I need a hug, I need a hug, hug, hug. One day Saphira saw a family walking down the path, the forest path. As they came closer, she spoke out in a smooth voice, I need a hug, I need a hug, I need a hug, hug, hug. A little boy turned his head and strained his ears to listen to Saphira. Saphira was excited. She repeated her wish. I need a hug, I need a hug, I need a hug, hug, hug. And this trickster wind plays really big changes on her chant. Unfortunately, before Saphira's words could reach the little boy's ears, the silly trickster wind blew just hard enough to change her words. All the little boy could hear was, here's the changing one from the trickster. I need a bug, I need a bug, I need a bug, bug, bug. He quickly found a big black bug and took it to Saphira. Saphira was terrified of hungry bugs because bugs can eat trees. She shook her branches wildly to scare the boy away. A man with a wig walked along the path. Saphira gave her chant. I need a hug, I need a hug, I need a hug, hug, hug. The friendly man bent his head towards Saphira to hear the words more clearly. Okay? Before the sounds could reach his ears, the annoying trickster wind blew in Saphira's branches, changing the words to I need a rug, I need a rug, I need a rug, rug, rug. The man took off his wig and took it over to the tree. Saphira did not like the look of the hairy thing. She quickly sprinkled the man with many needles. The surprised man grabbed his wig and quickly ran away. Okay. The next visitors were elderly people who were walking their dogs. Saphira thought she would say her message in a little louder so the wind would not ruin her words. I'm sorry, but I have to go now, so I'll see you next time, and I'll remember to start where I ended. So, see you. Bye.